Hi there, everybody. This is Nicole Ocean, founder and lead instructor for the BPO University. I wanted to give you a sample of our Module 3 in our Broker Price Opinion Basics 101 course. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, here on my screen, I've got a couple of slides and take you through a couple of them just to give you an idea of the quality of content and material that's available through our BPO Inner Circle website and with our courses. All right, so this is a fun topic, common myths in the BPO business. For me, I pretty much compiled the frequently asked questions and myths that I kept hearing from people in the last 3 or 4 years. And these are the top ones that really stood out to me. So I wanted to touch on each of them and pretty much put a kibosh on any idea that they are real when in fact they're a myth. And so let's take a look at a couple of them. People assume it's illegal to do BPOs. Hands down, it's not the case. So we'll look at the regulations and places that you guys can go to get more information on that. Another myth is people assume that they need a special designation or certification to do BPOs. That's not the case at all, and we'll look at that in more detail as well. Another item, there's too much competition now. That's a statement that I hear quite a bit, and it's just not true. Not for people that are really willing to dig in there and pay their dues and do their research. All right, the next item or the next myth is there just isn't enough work for everybody. That's not the case as well, and I'll show that to you guys in the usage stats within our auto acceptor to give you an idea of what's behind the $6 million worth of BPO orders that we were able to capture for people in 2010 for over 30 different BPO, REO, and asset management companies for people, again, using the auto accept software. And so that's pretty exciting. Another couple items here. They assume that one BPO or REO company has all the work, and in the last couple of years, things have really shifted, so we'll break that down. Another myth is companies are no longer accepting new BPO agents. I'll give you a list of the top 10 companies who are still accepting new BPO agents. And another myth is people will tell me, I won't be able to get any REO listings, not anymore. And so from my own experience and that of our clients through both the university and the automation group, I'll share those stories with you. The last myth, BPOs won't be around anyway very much longer. So what's the use is kind of some people's mentality, and that's simply not true. Let's take a look at the first one here. People assume, again, it's illegal to do BPOs. We've put together a guide called What States Is It Illegal to Do BPOs, and it's made available through our BPO Inner Circle website. And I pretty much broke down the regulations, states that don't have any type of regulations on real estate professionals performing BPOs or CMAs, and list them in great detail. We've got broad regulations in other states and limited regulations. And so to give you an idea, no limitations, and the list that you see here may change from time to time, so keep that in mind. We're creating this video in the beginning of January 2007, so this is up to date as much as possible as of today. All right, so the people that live in those states for no regulations don't have any set limitations on them when they do BPOs. Broad regulations, that's where I'm located as an example in Washington State. Things have become more clear as of last year. There was more laws enacted and legislature pushed through to really help clarify what can and can't be done, at least here in Washington. I know that the other states listed here as well. If they haven't done anything to date, I'm sure that they're going to be making things more clear for agents doing BPOs, and that way it makes it easier on everybody. And so in the broad regulation states, real estate professionals may perform BPOs or CMAs as a function of a real estate listing or for other purposes. Charging a fee or receiving any type of compensation for these services may or may not be prohibited. In a minute, we'll take a look at the places that you can go to figure out what all of this means. And you'll want to definitely do your research. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Take a hard look here at the last one, the limited regulations. This is the most strict regulations of any of them that are out there for where you can do BPOs and what it means to be a BPO provider. And so in these states, down there at the bottom, charging a fee or receiving any type of compensation for these services is prohibited in some instances. Now, some states are extremely strict and very detailed about what you can and can't do. And so you want to check your regulations locally, and let me talk to you about that now. Okay, so there's a sample of what the guide looks like there that's available, what states is illegal to do BPOs in. Okay, here's an important point. This is kind of neat. Places to go to check local regulations. Number one, always check with your broker. If you are the broker and you don't know, you got to find out. Number two, you want to call your state Department of Licensing or Board of Education. They're a wonderful resource, you guys, not only on the instructor side or the school side, but also for agents. So take advantage of that. The third one there is call your local Realtors Association. A lot of Realtors Associations didn't really know about BPOs, I would say in 2006, 2007, but they're really starting to ramp up and pay attention, and they're a wonderful resource for you, so take advantage of that as well. Another few items that you want to consider when you want to check your local regulations in your state is to go online. Go to the Secretary of State, see if there's any laws, or as an example, I've got RCWs, and those pretty much dictate what the laws mean in great detail, and that's wonderful. Have it all spelled out. The Department of Licensing, again, get online, go to their website. You can punch in keywords into Google. For me, I would put in Washington Real Estate Board, and that way it takes me in, or Department of Licensing in Washington for real estate, those types of things. And that way it'll get you right in. You have to look around a little bit, and if you get stuck, give them a phone call. You can ask them as well. Another great resource is the online forums that are for free. ActiveRain.com, agentsonline.net, REO Pro Ning, and BPO Inner Circle. And so those are places to check out for sure. Let me go ahead and talk about one more here, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up our sample. All right, so this is another myth. People assume that they need a special designation or certification to do BPOs. Let me tell you right now, no, you don't. Who says so? So let me clear the air. Having a special BPO designation or certification will not be a guarantee across the board. It won't be a 100% guarantee of more work, more pay, or seniority. And just like in life, there's no guarantees. But on the flip side, I think that it sure won't hurt to get more education. What do you guys say? And so in that, two organizations are making big waves in helping to standardize the BPO practices within the default industry. Number one, BPO University, and NABPOP, National Association of BPO Professionals. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this sample. I really appreciate you taking the time to look at this. I hope this gives you a good insight into what's available and the quality of our content that we provide here at the BPO University. When you get a chance, take a look at our website, bpo-university.com. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the site here. See if I'm organized. There we go. bpo-university.com. That's our school website. We're an accredited real estate school here in Washington State, focusing on broker price opinion training and education. We've got our BPO Inner Circle, which is virtual coaching, and it's based on different levels. And so depending on where you're at in the business, no matter where you're at, there's something for you here as far as education about how to automate your business, how to get more orders, how to grow your business, or the fundamentals into the BPOs and everything in between. And my sister company, bpo-automation.com. Feel free to take a look at any of those websites. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Feel free to give me a call at 360-223-2482 or 360-224-6988 is my direct line, or email nicole@bpo-university.com. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and click on one more thing here. There I am. This is Nicole Ocean signing off. Thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to working with you in the future. I wish you the best. Take care.